Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against, hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back. To play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two—
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our
Need a more physically demanding job.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Be at ease, you two. Make your—
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come—
Ooh,
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
that's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that—
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been— But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching... You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what— Well, I must say that I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves— Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of—
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the— Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick—
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to— One of the sheets on that wall! Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices. Just imagine. How much more? Let's grab one! The biggest one! Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is. Sigil of permission, something, fatuity. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, but research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of... That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good... Anyway, we'll see if you're on. Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are...
Be free!
Floaty floaty! Step on them! Surprise! Piece of cake. Written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Let's move. Farewell. Go. You're free now.
Over here!
Not breaking a sweat!
Let the magic begin! Contact!
Give me a go!
Breath of the flame!
Isn't time for a break yet! No straight! My work finished. This was well done.
Let's blow bubbles! of someone like... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans like that were once used in the Arca. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hope of being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty... And the plot thickens. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon. The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is... Let's go!
Not too far now.
Motion to compel. Over here.
Right on time. Did you enjoy your visit?
It was so big and
Indeed. It's second to none. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust? What did you talk about?
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon, yeah, her take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. She thinks...
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she...
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liu at Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liu?
Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions. Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give...
The Jade Chamber is only second. What's the most important thing?
Why, Mora, of course.
All Ningguang talked about...
That is how the Fatui have all... No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful.
So, is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today...
Glaze lilies. But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is...
No. Those lilies have all been gardened by people. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joy. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides. These lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition...
So how good is your singing? Really? Why doesn't Paimon...
We'll only know once she starts singing.
Step on up! It's time to sing, whenever you're ready. Da 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 da. What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand Pierre Leo?
what you see.
Incinerate! He might feel a little prick. Ah! Now I missed the room! Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper fly. Strange. These petals, the glaze lilies used as a disguise, were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the...
Unfortunately,
That's so...
Excuse me. Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey! It's... What's-her-face?
Yongu? Who's that? You've completely forgotten. Ah, that reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see. Uh-oh. I guess...
Something seems a little off about... She's acting different from the first time we met.
Oh, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But
You came all the way out here to see the flowers?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens... Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's quite all right. When the Archon War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt, the other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. She is merely 500 years old, whereas this means that Liyue had been...
so what do you think of this?
Huh? As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say as an...
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean. Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War. After the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day. Well, let's save that conversation for another day. I also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here.
We dare.
Oh, so did you sing a song before?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well.
Wow, so you really know your stuff?
No, it is you who I should... If you would excuse me, I should
And that just about does it. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our...
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full, so you must be careful to take the time to step back and
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all. Alright, I think it's about time...
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
And what now?
That's all Ningguang's doing. She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the... Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this.
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion...
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse? Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely... He must be waiting for the moment when no one is walking. But where could we find... Where would he go at a time like this?
If I run, mud will get on my cloak. If I fly, the rain will make my cape too heavy. Better find somewhere to wait out the weather.
looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even thick? This is where all of Tibet's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. Oh, so it's a trap! Trick, but even if we can't take any, we can still have a close, or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true. Oh, right. It's quiet. Huh? Look! What happened? Uh-oh. Quick! We have to go make sure that the
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble?
Huh? Who's there?
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Where should I start? Well, I've never been one to beat around the bush, you know. But who could have possibly guessed that the god of Geo would mysteriously perish the very moment I arrived in Liyue, and that the Exuvia would If it weren't for that lovely little rite of parting ceremony you put together, it would have taken me a whole lot... Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this...
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, she will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can... The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type that goes looking for trouble.
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come. When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider... But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. Besides, you could never defeat me. Not even in your fighting talk, I love it! Now let's see you... This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've... got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint.
Time for your arraignment!
Try this. Cowering already?
That wasn't very nice. Hold still. Boom, boom.
Not too far now.
How unbecoming.
Shamana. Surprise. Motion to compel.
Run all you like. Not bad, not bad. Guess I should take you more seriously. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Use the spotlight. Boom, boom. Calm down. Incinerate.
Go! You're free now! You're free!
Don't be nervous. Just relax.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive. But that's about as far as you'll get. Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected! Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now! I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
This is going to cost you!
Wibbly wobbly!
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Virgin House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now! Don't make me take it from you!
We didn't take it! Breath of the flame! Incinerate! Step on us! Be amazed!
Be free!
Hold still! That wasn't very nice! Motion to compel!
Shatter! Devour!
Now I'm mad! Wibbly wobbly! Incinerate!
Farewell!
I swear it's for medical research!
Die here.
Surprise!
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Boom boom! Over here! Motion to compel!
Farewell!
You're a cut above.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, it seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be? You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable conversation to an end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to be— In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion.
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
Backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Gui—
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission! Oh, Paimon remembers now! The Fatui have been researching them!
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our... With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archons, using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more... Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Nira, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Huh? He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on? Exhausted. If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time?
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Cheese.
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common...
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pin in my...
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people, which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liu.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing? Now that's... So will the power of the Qixing, Millelith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is...
What? Wait, all of you are...
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qixing did once research the matter of the... And as fate would have it, one who did crap... For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong Ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now. Yep.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work!
All able Millelith, with me!
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you? What wishes to witness?
Looks like I went too far. Finished.
Moody Moody!
Motion to compel! Step on up!
Farewell!
Incinerate!
Be free!
Over here!
I miscalculated. The loneliness of death.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Careful not to get hit.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Don't be nervous. Just relax. Invisible ancient gods attacking again. There are so many Fatui too.
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Huh?
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy. That light from your body. It's like the time in Julian Cars. Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave. This grid is really strong. Let's blow bubbles!
No slacking! My duty. At an end. Frozen descent!
Come on up! Calm down! Jump!
Finished.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle. Be free!
Go!
You're free now!
Wibbly wobbly! I swear, it's for medical research!
It's time for a flash freeze!
Not too far now.
The exorcism caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Don't be nervous! Just relax! Look at me! Be amazed!
Farewell.
Not too far.
Tell me what you see.
Over here!
You're not going anywhere! Get in the way! Frozen descent! On your back!
Surprise! The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
Time to go
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this, Lotto, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand. Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
You only get one bite. Is it finally over?
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but it is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice...
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice... Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sight.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebear.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing an... But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height, as Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who...
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Mill. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down?
Weren't you frightened, dear?
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their vision. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And thanks for protecting Liyue.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to protect.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, although their blood is weak. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between...
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place.
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the adept.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the conqueror of demons means. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new fair enough.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this rite of super...
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. Oh, right! It's nice that we've... Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out. But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never... Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of... Hyman doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest... Wait, we have the Adeptiless rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that...
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please...
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland... Last time we saw Zhongli was before we... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the... We had better go and make sure...
You call this cooperation between Harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seemed...
Hey, it's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still remember my name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
No, don't let her get to you! You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements. And our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liua was nearly...
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once... You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh.
How sanctimonious.
What? So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait! That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. It is now 3,700 years ago that I founded Liua, together with the Adepti. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come. Until one drizzly day, as I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one. I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered was Liua, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti. That's right. which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Lilith back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
In the end, the resolution to all that has transpired was even more satisfactory than I could have hoped for. Take the Adepti, for instance. Owing to their years of seclusion, they were the least informed. Yet when faced with a crisis, they commendably showed the greatest amount to cooperate with the Qixing. But in the end, they even made efforts to understand the hearts. Credit is also due to Signora, the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract. At my request, she kept everything she knew in strict confidence. This despite the eavesdropping ears of her colleague, Child. This meant I could remain as Zhongli, even having the chance to fulfill the age-old traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for all of these things turned out as I had planned. There is only one thing that I had not anticipated, and that was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Huh? That doesn't sound good at all!
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I—
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceit?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this. Wreaking havoc and turning this— If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands—
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight? Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapoljarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made my agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we've spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, so Rex Lapis is really... Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think? There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the
Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows what those greedy...
Shh! Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights...
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued...
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels...
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very... I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement. Let's hear...
Hear ye all! The Qixing's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too, gods and adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis, having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. Nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Qixing's announcement... So that's how something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this could the Qixing already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither... Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed? Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like... Look, it's Ningguang and Keqing. Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
$3,700 years of contracts.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous.
The long, unending dream of...
Now that we have awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts?
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Traveler.
Yikes! She really is looking our way!
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient...
So young! The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Whoa!
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Perhaps.
And to think but it seems as if those well, that's...
Roping you in.
Hey, Zhongli! Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again! And here you are looking all relaxed!
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right, if the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the...
Ha! That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stick...
You're right. I do like the Mora. As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal, when I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an arch...
Oh, no wonder! Paimon... But since you weren't used to not being able to just...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories and the Archon Morax could never experience. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli. That is true. But there is no journey that
Paimon thinks that we should make...
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. Yes. The nation has been closed by order of the Electro-Archon Ball.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before.
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the Shogun of Inazuma, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last... Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening?
It's because of visions.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look... This is what visions are. Magical foci.
Uh-huh. That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of the statue of the omnipresent god.
They want to seize visions. But why?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that...
Whoa!
The Animo Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away, will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming 7 ideals for... All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know? Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this cloak.
I have gathered everyone here today to make an important announcement. Perhaps some of you will have heard the news already. I am in...
Rebuild the Jade Chamber?
So the rumors are true. No wonder the price of building material...
The Jade Chamber means a lot to Lady Ningguang. Lady Ningguang, is there any way we can be of service?
Patience. Since the news made it out a few days... Nevertheless, I do have a few matters I should like to entrust to you. The building site has been chosen, and most of the materials have been assembled. They are as follows: Sunset Vermilionite, Wonder Cores, and Adepti Sigils.
Excuse my ignorance, Lady Ningguang. I'm
Only sufficiently Adepti sigils serve as a means of integrating. Although these 3 items are rare, I take the saying, time is money, more seriously than most. Efficiency, you may ask.
These things won't be.
Then it's the deal of a lifetime.
Haha, what a coincidence. I won't divulge too much, but I heard.
No.
Ningguang's rebuilding the Jade Chamber?
So you heard my announcement, did you? What do you think? Interested? Yes. Providing the question pertains to something I am knowledgeable about.
Really? Ooh, then Paimon will ask you about how to run a business! Then we'll never be short of more...
Of course. The construction of the Jade Chamber requires a great deal of space. I have other business to attend to now. Otherwise, I would remember, this is a race.
Ningguang seems super busy. First, we gotta get out of Eugene Terrace. Huh?
Ma'am, you seem like an eminent and distinguished young lady to me. I can, as it happens.
No.
Don't be like that. Why don't you stand there? Oh, right, yeah.
Did you hear that? They said they had some... Information's just what we need.
Ad Astra.
He might feel a little prick. Let the magic begin!
Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Sometimes the shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you.
Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become.
Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you. Having a favorite animal, or vegetable or fruit, can help us recognize what kind of people we want to become. Someone told you the Masters of the Night Wind is a tribe of weirdos? Who else is there? I thought I was the only one. Sometimes a shrouded path is not meant to be walked. Move forward with blind ambition, and the smoke might suffocate you.